Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So this session here, or this audio clip, is a very quick recap over last lesson that we had regarding language of the Quran, our Arabic lesson 1. So Arabic lesson 1, to recap, was about something called lafz. As you can see at the top, lafz, it just means an utterance, a sound that comes out of the mouth. As we all know, naturally, sounds that come out of the mouth can either have meanings or they can be non-meaningful. So with our lessons in Arabic, we will only be sticking to things that have meanings. Yep, so we're going to be looking at meaningful utterances. Meaningful utterances is those things, or are those things that are coined with a meaning, that have a meaning stuck to them. So let's say, for example, if you were to say football, you automatically imagine a football in your head. The sound of football is stuck with the meaning of a ball that is kicked. Yes? Then we move on to meaningful things. They can be broken down into two categories. One is word, and the other one is sentences and phrases. So you have kalima, which is one word, and you have kalam, which is more than one word. Generally, when you have something which is more than one word, it will be a phrase or a sentence. So the one word, which is kalima, this is broken down into three types of singular words, or three types of words that exist in the Arabic language. The first one we are going to highlight is ism. It's a noun. So it could be a name, it could be an object, so it could be a name such as Zaid, or an object such as a book, or even a place such as Makkah. It can also be a root word of something. So to help, that is also a noun known as ism in Arabic language. Then we move on to fi'l, F-I-L in English, and here's the Arabic. It's a verb, it's a doing word, such as running, jumping, eating. Why? Because these words have tenses connected to them. Okay, that's what makes them specific or different from an ism. And then you have harf. Yep, this is a particle and it's a connective. It joins one or more words, two or more words together. So to, from, I went to Makkah, I came from Makkah. As for the definitions of each of these types of words, we have the first one, the ism. It conveys a meaning in itself, within itself, without a tense or time. So, an ism is that word, which is a noun of course, and it is independent in conveying its meaning. So for example, if we were to say help, we understand help from this. It gives us some benefit that we're trying to convey the meaning that some help is needed, or something was helped, that there is a culture of help attached to it. So for example, it says help. No time is attached to it. It's just the word to help. It's just the root to help, basically. There is no tense attached to it. And it's a noun. Okay? So Muhammad, it's a name, it's a noun. Bed, it's an object, it's a noun. It has no tense attached to it. So please note this down. Then we have the verb. The verb also conveys a meaning in itself, but however, the difference here is that the verb has a tense. This will have a tense attached to it. Okay? Time. So example, I will help. The will gives us a future tense of this doing action. I helped. This is the past tense. So you can see it's a doing word which is connected to a tense. This is the difference between an ism and a fi'l. They both are independent in conveying meanings. One has a tense attached to it and the other one doesn't. Then we have the last one, which is harf, which is a particle. It's a connective. You can read the notes, but I would just say that a harf is something that does not convey a meaning within itself. However, it helps a meaning be conveyed once it's attached to an ism or a fi'l. Once it's attached to another word, it helps convey a meaning. So it's not independent in conveying a meaning. It can convey a meaning when it's connected to another word. So for example, if we were to say from, it has no meaning within itself. It has a translation, the translation is from, but we are not able to get any beneficial understanding from that word from. if you were to just meet someone and say from, there would be no benefit in you saying that, because there is not enough information there for them to understand something from you saying from. However, it will give a meaning when it is attached to a word, like from Makkah. So if we were to put the word from and Makkah together, it helps us understand more than just saying from, because now we know that something happened from Makkah or somebody came from Makkah. It's helping us convey a meaning. Inshallah, I hope this was helpful. Please just go over the notes, and if there is any more or anything else that you'd like us to help with, just mention in the group, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.